It seems when I start my vlog, I should have an idea of what I want to talk about, a topic, a subject, or something. And today is just not one of those days. Torn, between do I talk about my day and how that went? Do I continue on the list of advice for a 15-year-old son? Pick another topic, or, tonight I've been sitting here for probably 10 minutes just in front of the camera thinking, what am I going to talk about? Where's this going to go? And I really don't know. Usually I try to have an energy level for the vlog, and tonight I'm just worn out emotionally. It was a long day at work, and an emotionally draining day at work, mentally draining a little bit too. But at the end of the day, when it was finally over, it ended up being a good day. It started out that we're trying to fix a bug in production, and we have a deployment Friday night, and if we can get it deployed and tested, and we'll do a code freeze break and get it as part of the release Friday night. If not, then we have to do another maintenance release next week. And so anyway, we're trying to get the code out to an environment that it can be tested, and there's issues with that. And then just some other code that we're trying to test. We sent out an email about some of the inputs we're getting that seem wrong, and nobody responds. And trying to get an answer to that. And then we have our dry run today, which we have to participate in for the Friday night release. And so we're just, all the balls are in the air, and the manager gets a hold of me, and he's like, I want you to set up a meeting to get the answers to these questions. I'm like, great, I'm in this other meeting, I'll do that when I take care of. And it was just then in the midst of all of this, there was a different issue in production that was affecting all of our deliveries, and the deliveries were stacking up. And so now we're trying to figure out what's going on, why our servers aren't working, and process. They're not processing what they're supposed to be. So just everything at one time, and then just things little by little got resolved and taken care of, and scheduled the meeting. It was a real productive meeting, and it turns out that some of the content, some of the inputs we were getting were wrong based on old information, so that kind of went away. I don't know why somebody couldn't respond to an email with that, but it took a meeting of about 8 people to figure that out. Production issue, we're using Amazon's AWS services. There's an issue that they had that caused our servers to fail, and anyway, got that rectified and running again. And the other deployment it got deployed. I don't know if it ever got tested, what we're doing about that. And then I had to end the day with doing some database updates to support the release Friday night, and those were wrong, and just incomplete information, duplicate information. Just it was not good. And this is a team that should know better. We're people on our team, and little valid, Anyway, I don't. It was it was emotionally draining. It took me something that should have taken me 10 minutes to probably run and complete. Ended up probably taking me over an hour to correct the mistakes and go through all that. So ended well. I got it done. I got it done properly and verified it, and that's all correct. But emotionally draining. And then on my way home, traffic. Left a little later than I like, and so traffic was a bumper to bumper nightmare. And my father-in-law calls, and he's got stuff going on with his property up on the lake, and he wants me to call this person, call that person. I'm like, oh, it was a long day, but in the end, a good day. Like I said, a little bit draining on me. I like to have more energy and enthusiasm for these videos, and I guess tonight's not it. So, and I guess I've been talking long enough, and tonight we're not going to get back to the advice, but maybe we'll pick that up tomorrow night. But Anyway, that's the kind of day it's been. I'm going to try to get this wrapped up and posted, and then I don't know. We'll figure out what's for dinner, and one way or another, it's going to end up being a good evening for me. So I hope yours is good. Thank you for bearing with me and listening and putting up with this, and I will be back tomorrow.